Hi everyone, and welcome to Anime Los Angeles 2019, the first con of our year today. And today with me, I have a very awesome special guest,
Ezra Weisz. Hi everybody.
Pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
I know you're about the third or fourth person who's worked on Miraculous Ladybug that we had on our show. We've interviewed one of the producers of the Miraculous Ladybug show, Jaron Wilkinson. And after that, we had our famous interview with Christina V, the voice of Marinette Chang.
That's right, Marinette Dupan Chang and Miraculous Ladybug herself.
That's right, but nobody knows it.
Oh, shh. Everybody knows it except for Adrian Agreste.
Yes, because the mask changes the identity, So, speaking about that, how is it that you came to be the voice director of that particular show, Miraculous Ladybug? I
have been directing different dub properties, series, anime, for a long time, even animation from other countries. And Miraculous Ladybug was coming to the States from France, and they were looking around at different studios where they could work and get it dubbed. And I work at a place called Dubbing Brothers in Burbank. And
right, I believe that's next to the Bang Zoom Entertainment.
It's on the same sort of like block. There's a lot of post-production places in that same block. And it came to Dubbing Brothers, and they presented me with it. They said, Ezra, are you interested in doing Miraculous Ladybug? And they said, we know you're already busy with 2 other shows, which at the time I was definitely busy with 2 other shows. They said, and this would be 3, and we would love to clone you, but we know that you're too busy. Would you be willing to take this on? I said, without a doubt. I'm not saying no to this property. Please, I'd like to work on it. And then it was a lot of time commitment to get it all done and to get everything working well. We had a lot of visitors that came into the studio because they wanted to see how it was done. We had Jeremy Zag himself, he came into the studio. We've had other producers come into the studio to watch how it was all
behind the scenes.
Jared Wolfson came into the studio to watch how it was done. Cool. And we have been doing it at Dubbing Brothers ever since, and we're right now embarking on season 3. We've already recorded a good 6 episodes of season 3. Yay!
Whoa! Did you already know that the show was popular before taking on the show? Well,
once I started working on Miraculous Ladybug, I had no idea of its popularity. I knew that there was an anime, a real sort of
demo
anime version of it.
Yeah, that was
I found that online. I was looking, sort of Googling around and seeing Miraculous Ladybug, what is it? And then when I looked at the style of the animation, and then of course the relationships between Marinette and Adrian, Cat Noir and Ladybug, it's referred to as the love square. I knew that was something very different and very special, and I had no idea the popularity that it would have globally.
It's a global phenomenon.
It's very, very strange. I mean, we're here at Anime Los Angeles, and Miraculous Ladybug isn't an anime, but yet the community loves it as if it's their own property.
You know what? Speaking about that, I've been seeing a lot of Miraculous Ladybug cosplayers out here.
Oh my goodness!
So many good ones.
This is the first anime convention I ever attended where I saw Miraculous Ladybug cosplay. I had heard that they were happening in other states, because other voice like Keith Silverstein, who's the voice of Hawkmoth, Bryce Papenbrook, who's the voice of Adrian and Cat Noir, Christina V, as we mentioned, Ladybug and Marinette. They were saying, we went to a convention in whatever state it was, and we saw Miraculous Ladybug cosplayers. I was like, really? Yeah, it was weird because they were going to anime conventions.
Right. Well, I mean, it was supposed to be, as you saw the animation demo, it was supposed to be in anime format. In fact, it was actually animated by Toei Animations.
That's right.
I believe they produced Sailor Moon, and I think what was that other one that they produced? It's on my mind, it just blanked, but I know they're known for doing with Sailor Moon, and so it's kind of in contrast, it kind of look the same. And,
I mean, it's got the same vibe. I mean, the angles aren't quite as sharp, right? With the animation of the sort of anime style, but the 3D, the CGI is incredible, and the fight scenes are great, and I think it is a buffet of cosplay, because there's so many different characters that you could cosplay from this show. Every episode has a character that then gets turned into a villain, and the villain character designs are unique and elaborate and so much fun.
And they're
to cosplay.
Uniquely to that particular person.
That's right.
And speaking about their unique characters, let's talk about your characters in Miraculous Ladybug.
So I started off, I'm still the voiceover director of Miraculous Ladybug, but every now and then there's a character that someone says you should probably play that part, because I'm also a voiceover actor. So it started off by just doing 1 or 2 little lines for a character. So Adrian has a bodyguard who goes affectionately by the name of Gorilla, because he looks like a big sort of fleshy gorilla, and all he does is just go like that kind of stuff. And I'm like, you know what, I would love to do that. So I started to do the gorilla character, which, you know, is a beloved character. And then he got akumatized, and then he plays Gorazilla, which is like a Godzilla version of him.
Yeah.
Right? And then there's another character that started off as just vendor, and he was giving an ice cream cone to someone. And then 2 episodes later, we got an episode that was called Glaciator, and Glaciator is the vendor whose name is Andre, and he gets akumatized, and he, you know, makes these little love sundaes or ice cream cones for couples, and it was so much fun to be able to voice that character, because he gets to sing. And I don't get to sing often when I'm doing voiceover work, so that was a real treat.
Let's talk about the mime character that you also have there.
From season 1,
yes. He actually, if you guys haven't seen season 1 yet, which I'm pretty sure all of you have at this point, but if you haven't seen the original demo version, he actually comes out in the demo reel. Or is that the pigeon person?
I think Signor,
pigeon, right?
Monsieur Pigeon. He comes out there, which again is an early fan favorite character, because I think we saw him early on.
Yes, we did.
And voiced by the incredible Todd Haberkorn, who is famously known for so many different characters, but not so in fairy tale. And we were very, very lucky that he was willing to play Monsieur Pigeon, and I am even more fortunate that I have a friendship with him and we're good buddies.
Speaking of friendships, you sparked up a friendship with Christina V, and I'm pretty sure before even the actual show came on to the dubbing studio. But with that being said, how was it directing Christina V and Bryce Peppenbrook in the booth?
I have known Bryce for a very long time, and we were looking for the right kind of cat noir Adrian Agreste voice, and I had a very strong feeling that Bryce would be perfect for it. His voice is the right age, he's got the right acting abilities, he's very, very skilled in the booth.
Cataclysm! Ladies first. Cataclysm!
Christina V has a young heroine quality to her voice, and I have always wanted Christine to be an actual superhero, because I feel like she is a real superhero in real life.
And her voice fits Marinette so well that if another voice actor would have probably been cast, I don't think it would have felt so. It would have fit so well as it does with Christina V.
I agree.
You know?
See, Christina V has the ability to tap into what we all feel as that awkward teenager inside who gets sort of discombobulated around their love and crush, which she plays beautifully.
Yes.
And then she also, when she transforms into Ladybug, she gets to put on her confidence, which is exactly what she exudes in her performance in the booth as a professional actor. So in real life, sometimes we get stumbly when we're in like social interactions, but then when we're in our professional life, just as you're doing with this interview, you become the superhero that you are, and you really shine through with all your talents.
Or even when you're among your friends, you know, sometimes you're somewhere else out of your own comfort circle, and you find yourself, well, I don't know what to do, I'd rather stay quiet, and then you're with your friends, and boom, all of a sudden you're a totally different person. And I think that's what they were trying to do with the whole thing about have Marinette transform to Ladybug. You have an awkward teenager in high school, you know, and versus a superhero where nothing can't make her nervous or something like that.
She knows how to save the world,
yes.
which is great.
And that transition of her voice is between a teenager and a superhero, like you said, confidence versus a quirky, nervous teenager. She does that very well.
Yes, that's the thing that they were looking for in the casting, is they wanted to make sure that somebody could sound like they, and for Bryce as well, they wanted to make sure that Adrian had that young quality, but that when they were the superheroes, there was a level of confidence, perhaps a little bit cocky and sure of themselves, but not in any way conceited. So we wanted to find that balance, but also the distinct quality in the voice when they're wearing their suits versus when they're plain clothed. And they do a phenomenal job.
We had the honor of actually having Christina V do some voice samples of Marinette when she's nervous and also when she is transforming. So if you guys want to hear that, this is it.
Hi, it's good to meet you. I mean, meet to good you? I mean,
oh my God, I just recognized that line.
I went full Marinette.
That's gonna be a new meme now, going full Marinette.
Time to transform. Tiki, spots on!
Maybe not that last part, but yeah. A little too anime.
What was that? Can you do another line?
Oh, sure. There's this line that we do in every episode. It goes, no more evil doing for you, little Akuma. It's time to de-evilize! Gotcha! Bye-bye, little butterfly. Miraculous Ladybug!
Tell us about the future Miraculous Ladybug in the sense of its casting members. Are we going to hear someone new? Are you allowed to give away some spoilers here?
Well, I'll tell you this. With season 2, we had no idea that we were going to get characters like Luca and Kagami, which really disrupted the love square and made so many Miraculous fans go crazy by either loving Luca and wanting Marinette to be with him or hating Kagami. Woof, they hate Kagami, which is great. You know, we have an amazing voice actor. Faye Mata is the voice of Kagami, and she was like, she doesn't want to ever cause any trouble with any fandom. She's like, oh no, I'm so sorry I'm making people upset. I'm like, you're sorry, but you're not. She's like, that's right. In season 3, I know that we're going to have a lot of new voices. I also know, because we did an exclusive panel here at ALA yesterday where we had a couple of slide images to share with the fans, and the reaction when we said, all right, are you ready to see the next slide? And we would show it, and it was new character designs, it was new elemental fusions. The entire audience of Miraculous went so crazy that we didn't even speak for 30 or 40 seconds. They were just reacting for so long and taking pictures and videos. They couldn't believe the things that are to come in season 3. But unfortunately, I can't give any spoilers on it. I can tell you this, it is definitely going to be a Miraculous season for sure. So season 3 has a lot of surprises.
So you guys, remember to stay tuned and to watch Miraculous Ladybug. Speaking about the future of Miraculous Ladybug, if you guys are not aware yet, there is going to be an official Zag store that is actually opening up here in Santa Monica, California. There hasn't been word of when it's going to open, but we hope that it is open by the time we post this video. Are you aware of that?
Oh, I'm aware. I've already made a tour of the location. They have the most beautiful animated statues of Ladybug, Cat Noir, and Rena Rouge out front.
Yes, I saw that.
They are, the artist behind that is, the sculptor is magnificent. The new facilities that they have in Santa Monica are gorgeous, and it's right down Main Street, storefront windows, as well as their own boutique shop where they'll have limited edition merchandise that you just can't get anywhere else in any of the stores in this country, because it's things that they distribute to other countries as well.
Correct.
Miraculous Ladybug, ladies and gentlemen, is a tremendous hit on the Disney Channel across the world and on other broadcast channels across the world. It is a powerhouse. And in this country, very, very popular, of course, because you guys love the show, but unbelievable explosion of popularity worldwide.
With that being said, unfortunately, we've ran out of time. Thank you so much for having us here.
It has been my pleasure. Thank you so much for the interview, and thank you guys for watching.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember to subscribe to the Kids Network so you won't miss none of our videos. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Stay miraculous.